Right. So I know that working in sales is not the easiest thing to do. I've been there for a few years now, been achieving target, been not achieving target, getting the kick in the ass by customers, by managers, by supervisors, by my competitors, right? So, and been years, I still say that I'm not really enjoying working in sales. It's not the best job to do, not gonna lie. It's a sportsmanship that you need to train every day and get better. But since getting a job is not that easy, especially in this community, I mean in this economy, right? So I'd say this video will talk about 3 mindset shifts that will help you survive a sales job if you hate working in sales. Now, the first ever one that I have tried before. I used this on my first ever sales job, and well, on my most recent sales job, is that stop thinking that we are here to sell something to people, but think more of we're here to help people get something, right? So having the mindset to help someone, it helps to get a better situation on work for you. For myself, like for example, I work in a software company, right? Currently, and well, having sales job and the pressure to get to achieve your target, right? That is not the easiest thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. But each time I meet with a client, right? Meeting an inbound client and then trying to understand what their problem is, I'm always happy that I could help them go through things in their life and then understood that this product that I'm trying to sell them might be the best fit or it might not be the best fit for them. Okay, so if you change the mindset of sales to helping someone, it even though you lose the sales, you're not losing the sales, you're basically winning because you're helping someone, right? So let's say, for example, let me think of a product, maybe a car, right? Maybe you're a car salesman. When someone came to the showroom and then he maybe strike a conversation with you, ask about the car, you try to suggest to him or her about the car, and then they say, oh, this is not the car that I need. You try to suggest another one, they still think it's not the best. You ask about their budgets, their needs and everything, and then you found out that, well, turns out what you need, it doesn't, we don't provide it here. So I think you could go to the other place and they will most likely have the product that you need. He's more than happy. He's not going to be mad at you because thank God someone actually talked to me with no selling intention and wanted to genuinely help me understand what my problem is and get information. I do believe in karma sometimes, and if you help someone, you will get help by them too in the end. So that's the first one. If you have the mindset in sales of having to sell something, achieve target, and you hate those kind of things, let me be the way out for you and say that you could change the mindset from selling to helping. That's important. Now, the second mindset that I think most people need to understand too is that this job, right, this sales job, it doesn't identify you in real life. Okay, I think it's job in general. Just because you work as a salesperson, right, you work as a salesperson, that does not mean that you are actually a salesperson. You're not the wolf of Wall Street. You're not. You're not the boiler room. You're not those. You are you. Whatever sales job that you're going through, whatever, if you're a key account, a biz dev, a sales rep, whatever it is, have the mindset that this does not define who you are, what you work with, and your goals and what you want to do in life. This is not you. Okay? Who you are in the sales job is not you. And once you are able to slice, once you're able to divide between who you are in the office and who you are as a person, I did that and I felt really, really, really happy after that. Not like genuinely like instantly happy, bam, I'm happy. No, not like that. Not like that. More like it eases off the feeling of guilt that I feel sometimes as a salesperson. It eases off that, okay, if I did wrong in my company, for example, yes, I do did wrong to someone, but once I go home, it's not me. It's a part of the company. It's a part of the company policy. It's the part of the company's product that is affecting the other company. Also, remember, those people you're selling to, they're also someone else in your life. So once you are able to divide all those personas, all those identities, you will have a much lighter thinking. Okay? So stop thinking that, okay, first of all, if you do think that you're a salesperson and you need to become, so if you think that you're a salesperson, right? If you actually think that you're a salesperson, I suggest that you focus and make yourself a best salesperson. But since you're probably here because you hate sales, so you probably don't want to be the best salesperson or something, right? Divide yourself. Do not align yourself with whatever company that you work in, but think about yourself as a person. And it will liberate you from thinking that you are not enough. Okay? So that's one thing. And I think the last mindset shift that I've tried to do is that after I define myself from this job, right? It's actually continuous with the second mindset of dividing between your sales work and your personal work. The third one is, please understand that sales is a very important skill that you need to use in your life. Sales is negotiating, sales is leading, sales is teaching, it is all that in one package. So since you understand that you're not a salesperson, right? You're not a salesperson, but you do feel that this is an important thing that you need to learn for whatever goals and dreams that you're trying to achieve in the future. Okay? Then I suggest you utilize whatever it is that you're going through in a sales job, and know that the sales job will provide you money, commission, connection sometimes. Okay, first of all, I do have a experience making a business with a friend who came from my previous sales job. I do get to know some other friends in new places because of my current sales job, or I get to talk to a customer much better because my connections and network through this sales job. So it's not that bad. Please, it's not that bad. It's actually much worse, but it's not that bad for us if we could change the mindset. So remember to put the sales job as a fuel, okay? It's only a fuel for you to be able to achieve the dream that you want. Let's say, for example, maybe you want to become a musician, okay? And I guess you can't be a musician without money. Depends on what is your background. Let's say, for example, maybe you do live in a family that supports you with all the music things. By all means, do it. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad for you. Maybe some other people do not have that, okay? And they need to self-fuel themselves to be able to achieve their dream, okay? After you are able to divide yourself from the sales job, understand that the sales job is a fuel for you to go somewhere, okay? That's the most important mindset that you need to have to. Yeah, well, you could say that you do the bare minimum, right? But if you could work smart, use the time that you have in the job and still get a lot more money that you could achieve in the sales job, then by all means follow that path and get more money so that you could fuel brick by brick, build the plan that you want to have to escape this sales job that you don't like, okay? So yeah, those are the 3 mindset shifts that I think as a salesperson who do not like working as a salesperson need to have to survive, because it's not the easiest part. It's not the easiest job. I mean, corporate itself is basically a sales MLM. Sometimes that's how I think about it, but I don't care if this video goes out, okay? But the one thing that I want you guys to know, that this 3 mindset shift will help you to feel better in a sales job, to do better in a sales job. And I pray to God that one day, if you do have your own dreams, if you do have your own dream career, you guys will achieve it and get to a much better place that you need to be, okay? So see you in the next video. I think I'm gonna make more of this kind of vlog videos.